Howdy everyone, welcome back to Orbital Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuing support. Or alternatively, if you are viewing this stream from the All Out Club YouTube channel, thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe to both or either of these YouTube channels as we prepare for Sunday afternoon kickoff in the NRL. It is Old Boys Day out at the Newcastle Knights McDonald Jones Stadium, and there's a potential that everyone that wears a Knights jersey today might age just a little bit more because the Brisbane Broncos are in town to potentially solidify their top 8 chances for 2025. And here to help me commentate on the contest is Dor from the All Out Club. Bro, you excited for this one?
I'm ready, Sam. I'm ready. I'm very ready. And yes, like you were saying, Newcastle fans might be aging. I might age 100 years if the Broncos go down in this game. I will be very upset, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Lovely day in Newcastle. We just called the girls, and it was an absolutely fantastic contest, which went a bit one-sided there after the first, say, 30 minutes of action there. But yeah, it was a really good game, great conditions. I'm very much looking forward to this in a really special occasion for one of the Broncos' greatest ever players.
Well, that's a massive call. That is a huge call. But you are the aficionado. You are the connoisseur. But let's get into the team list now here for the Newcastle Knights and the Brisbane Broncos. So the Knights coming into this one at $4.25, trying to avoid the wooden spoon for 2025. Brisbane Broncos, they are $1.22 favourites, and there are some changes here for both of these sides. So Dane Gagai has actually been shifted to the fullback spot in jersey 3. Dominic Young and Fletcher Hunt are on the Stings. Hunt returning after being dropped last weekend. Bradman Best and James Schiller are also in the centres as well. Jake Arthur and Jack Cogger are in the halves. Saifidi, Crossland and Thompson, they are in the front row. And McEwen, Pierce Paul and Frizzell, that is the back row. Interchange for Newcastle is Brayley, Croker, Kant and Salisa Leomoana. And Connor Vitano has been popped on as 18th player with Adam O'Brien as the head coach.
And the Brisbane Broncos, Reece Walsh at the back. You got Karapani and Mariner on the wings, Staggs and Shibasaki in the centres, Walters and Hunt in the halves. Hunt playing his 350th first grade game today. Corey Jensen and Payne Haas are the props. Corey Pakes is at hooker. Jaden Hunt is in at second row after Jack Kajeski went down injured. Jordan Rickey is the other second rower. Patrick Carrigan is the lock and the captain. The bench is Tyson Smoothie, Kobe Hetherington, Ben Tolte, and Jesse Arthurs. And the 18th man is Fletcher Baker, and they're coached by Michael Maguire, Sam.
Dor, you win today, and you lock up a finals berth in 2025, bro. Question about the interchange. Jesse Arthurs, what do we reckon about him as 17th man?
I have no idea how he's going to be utilized, but one thing I do know is it means it's probably going to be, or it's going to mean more minutes for Payne Haas in the middle of the field, as well as Carrigan. I think they'll play big minutes today, 60 plus. And as we see the lovely Ben Hunt tributes again, I really do think I'm not really sure how he's going to be utilized. Maybe they take a back off at the back end of the game. I'm not sure, Sam, how it probably might come in for like the last 5-10 minutes. I think he's just there in case something happens. And I think that we're going to see, more minutes for those big players for the Broncos because this is a really big game for them.
Absolutely, and it's a big game for the Newcastle Knights. It's Old Boys Day. They have a really good record on Old Boys Day. They always get up for it. I don't mind that Vitano has, I don't want to say dropped, but he has been made to be 18th player, a little bit more experience. And look, he got really peppered by the Cowboys up in Townsville last weekend. So protecting him, I think, is the correct call. Dane Gagai will work his ass off. I am a fan of their backline here this afternoon. Having Fletcher Hunt taking on, I think maybe, who would he be taking on this afternoon, Fletcher Hunt? Either Mariner or Karapani, but Fletcher Hunt is a weapon up in the air, and he's going to make Karapani and Mariner sweat when high balls come his way. So Jake Arthur and Jack Cogger really need to be on their game here this afternoon. The forward pack, look, it's been an underrated forward pack for most of the season. I do like it. But they've got their work cut out for them with Payne Haas and Pat Carrigan coming at them. But Leo Thompson on his day is an absolute wrecking ball. He is the machine. And in regards to the interchanges, look, I mean, I've got to say, Ben Tolte, hasn't he captured the freaking imagination of a few people over the past, well, since his debut, fair dinkum stakes. But yeah, the interchange.
He's been terrific.
I'd give the interchange points to the Brisbane Broncos, but I'm going to shut my mouth because we'll take it away, Dor.
Yes, as we see the Broncos about to come out, Cord saying, I'm thinking about getting a snack pack with tomato sauce. Thoughts? No, I'm more of a barbecue sauce with a bit of aioli with my snack pack, Cord. But if you want tomato sauce with it, absolutely go ahead. As we see Bridget and Ben Hunt's two boys and Ben come out the tunnel. Braden and Bowie, their names are. So double B's or triple B's, should I say? A bit like my own family with triple C's. So as we move down the tunnel, bit of a walk here for Ben Hunt and his 350th. And I really hope that the Broncos are up for this for a great servant, one of the greatest servants of our club, Sam. Yes, there's been some downs, but there's been plenty of ups as well. As we're obviously not going to run through the old boys tunnel that they made for Newcastle. So we run to the right. Lovely embrace. And just the sixth player of all time, Sam, to bring up the 350 game milestone. So a really, really amazing achievement from the young fella. I'm pretty sure a North Queenslander as well.
In all seriousness, Ben Hunt, look, his career through the Dragons was tremendous. He helped that club stay above water for a long period there. He was the heart and soul of that team. He was very close to being a Dalian medalist, I think, in 2018. Or at least his form was absolutely tremendous. As we see the Knights players run through the Guard of Honour on Old Boys Day, it is a famous occasion that the Knights have brought to the table in regards to this for the past 20 plus seasons or so. Got George Allen. I'm good, man. I'm good. And so the Hunter Valley faithful, it looks like it's about 90% full out there at McDonald Jones Stadium door, but I think the Newcastle Knights are going to kick off in this one. So I'll leave it over to you, mate.
Yes. Where are you already kicking off? Because I'm slightly behind if they are.
No.
That's all right. I will resume that and fix it right now. I've got them about to kick off.
There's Pat Carrigan.
I'm looking at the kickoff. The whistle has been blown and they have kicked the ball. Good. All right. Okay. It's kicked off and Mariner receives it inside the 10 and he runs it straight and hard, Sam. Brought down here by multiple Newcastle defenders, Leo Thompson and Saifidi. Pakes now gives it to Jordan Ricky, I believe that is. And he's brought down there by Best and Cogger. Now Pakes gives it to Hunt. Walters to Walsh. Now to Shibasaki. And lovely run there by Shibasaki, but good defense there from the Newcastle Knights. Plays the ball. Reece Walsh now gives it to Karapani. Karapani through the middle of the field. That's a great carry. He's brought down just short of halfway on fourth tackle. Plays the ball. Pakes now gives it to Carrigan, and Carrigan through the middle of the park. Great defense by Newcastle. Brings him down just over halfway. Plays the ball. I hope Saifidi's okay. And yeah, he's okay as Ben Hunt kicks it on the last. Kicks it high. Kicks it long with the breeze. Sam, the Broncos are in this first half, and it's taken beautifully by Hunt.
Good, strong defense by the Brisbane Broncos as Fletcher Hunt gets to the 10-metre line. And this here is big Dominic Young. He's able to make about 5 metres and then offloads backwards. It's bounced off of the deck and it's a scrambling, I think, Tyson Frizzell that had to save that. Hopefully it didn't come from an offside position, but this is Dominic Young again trying to make up for that offload. He was in fear of getting driven back deep inside his own 10. This is third tackle, and it's a nice scoot here, and it's out left to Leo Thompson. Might have been touched there by the Broncos. It's in the hands of Tyson Frizzell here, and he will eventually play the ball. This is the fourth tackle. Infield here for Jacob Saifidi, and he is able to get to the 30-metre line, but he's met by Carrigan and Payne Haas. Last tackle, and they go right, and it's been kicked from the Newcastle Knights 30 and will land on the Bronco 30 just about.
Great defense from the Bronx, and Reece Walsh takes it just inside his 30, and that's a great run. He gets it back just over his own 40-metre line, plays the ball. Billy Walters now having a scoop from dummy half. Oh, and that's a great run by Walters. He gets into Newcastle territory here, pardon me, on second tackle as Walsh now gives it to Shibasaki, and he's brought down on tackle 3 just over the 40-metre line, 38 metres out actually from the Knights try line, and lovely offload from Hunt. Lovely Haas, should I say, to Hunt, and Staggs is away on the outside. He gets rid of Gagai, but he's brought down there for tackle. Ben Hunt, short side, throws a dummy, gets past one, offloads it to Staggs. Staggs! Katoni Staggs! This is our house. This is not Newcastle's house. This is the Broncos' house today. And we started off with the bang, 4 points to 0 with a kick to come. 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the action, and the Broncos in Ben Hunt's 350th have started with the bang, Sam.
Well, why wouldn't you be amped up after all that we previewed just before, mate? And the Newcastle Knights, their first set in attack, if it wasn't for a Jacob Saifidi carry, they would have been kicking on their own 20. It was not a good first set. Dominic Young offloading in a poor position, and they lost meters and momentum. And the Brisbane Broncos, they've turned on the turbojets in that set, and Staggs crosses over at the second minute, and Dorr is already bringing out the flags, mate. Well, you might have arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of this game, mate, because you're going to be at this rate, given that flag a real workout, bro.
Plenty of time to go. I will celebrate with the early points, but still a long way to go. That was a great offload there by Payne Haas. It really caught Newcastle in a bit of trouble, and then Ben Hunt with that dummy, and then actually got the Newcastle defender out of the line. I think it might have been Fletcher Hunt. He did a similar thing last week, I'm pretty sure, Sam, as well, against the Dolphins, Ben Hunt with the dummy, and then execute on the second pass. But yeah, the second pace play. Yeah, far away.
Just quickly, in this second half, I don't know what has happened, but the Broncos, they're running with the breeze in this first half. And, oh, gee whiz, that rocketed off the boot of Walsh, didn't it? But it's bounced off the post. So there's still, the Broncos, they're running right to left of screen, and they're running with the breeze in this first half. And it looks like it has not slowed down since we called the NRLW game earlier, Dor. And that could not have been a better start for the Brisbane Broncos. 4 points to 0 after 4.5 minutes.
100%, Sam. An absolutely terrific start for the boys, for the Brisbane Broncos. Ben Hunt, very instrumental in that try in his 350th game. And Katoni Staggs, the man, gets the job done as the Newcastle restart. And Ben Hunt takes it and gives it to big Payne Haas. And that's a good carry from Payne. He's brought down around 12 meters out. As I hear, it's a strong southwesterly Sam down in Newcastle. Eloise Sawyer for Fox is saying on the sideline. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely with the Broncos here. We'll see how many points they can score with this breeze. Plays the ball there, Jaden Hunt, and then Pakes now gives it to, I think that's Corey Jensen. It is indeed, and he's brought down here on fourth tackle around 35 meters out. Carrigan now to Ben Hunt, and that's a hospital pass there from Patrick Carrigan. Ben Hunt does well to hold on. Yeah, very good defense there by Jack Cogger. Ben Hunt's really not happy with that at all, as Walsh has it and flings it to Staggs with a beautiful ball. And then Best knocks it down and Staggs picks it back up again. And that's 6 more for the Brisbane Broncos. An absolutely beautiful pass from Reece Walsh. Ricky now has it. Walters now gives it to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh scheming through the middle of the field, off the left, down through the middle. He's dancing away, getting past 1, getting past 2. Gets past 3, throws an offload, a pass over the top to Dean Mariner. Mariner to the line. He's over, but has he got it down? No, it looks like Newcastle held him up. Oh, my word. Oh, I believe Dean Mariner is being held up there, Sam.
They're here, Broncos. They are here to rock and roll in the Hunter.
I don't think he's been held up. Down. Yeah, I
I
do
think he's been
agree with
held up.
you wholly, Sam. I think he's held up too, bro.
Walsh, what a ball from halfway to have Staggs
On
scream
last tackle
downfield.
as well. That's
It
why
was
there
an
was that space.
awesome pill. Awesome pill.
An awesome run as well with those pirouetting through the middle of the field there as well. Sam getting past a couple of Newcastle defenders and then was able to throw that lofted pass out to Dean Mariner on the flank there. But he's held up. Good Newcastle scrambled eggs defense there, Sam. And they're going to play the ball around 10 meters out. Pakes. Walsh now gives it to Payne Haas, and he's pumping those legs straight through the middle of the field. Great defense from Newcastle. Third tackle, 5 meters out the Broncos. Pakes a dummy half, gives it to Walsh. Walsh, flat short pass to Carrigan, and he spills the lolly, Sam. The strawberry frogs are gone everywhere, man.
Yes, that is a massive sigh of relief for the Newcastle Knights. And this is James Schiller, who's met by Payne Haas and Pat Carrigan and Ben Hunt and somebody else in there. That's Corey Jensen. Tough carry from Schiller. This is Fletcher Hunt with a tough carry of his own. He stops just shy of the 20-meter line. They are central and they go left. And that is McEwen. He plays the ball, goes out right. Is Crossland wearing headgear? I've never seen him wear headgear before, man. I usually notice him by his blonde locks, but play on, obviously. Alrighty then.
Coming back from the concussion this game as well, Sam, after missing last week.
So Tyson Vassell had the carry and he slipped over just before the 30, and Crossland passes right, and it's been kicked downfield by Arthur, and it's going to be taken about 25 meters out by Walsh.
Yeah, beautifully taken by Walsh, and quickly gets rid of it to Dean Mariner, who's scheming to the top of the screen here. Gets past Best, gets past McEwen, but is brought down there by Best on the second effort. Ben Hunt now gives it out to Kantoni Staggs, and Kantoni Staggs is brought down here on tackle 2 after that dummy half scoot, and that is a penalty. Second effort there on Kantoni Staggs as he's getting up to play the ball there from Matt Croker.
Let's see how much distance they get on this kick. Again, they're running with the breeze in this first half, and it is a 6-point breeze. Ben Hunt kicks from his own 40, and they're going to start a set on the Newcastle 40.
Yeah, not as good as Mitch Moses with the I'd like to see Walsh actually kick for touch with this breeze as Staggs off that penalty kick there to the sideline, gives it to Ricky, and Ricky has a good run. Pakes now gives it to Hunt. Hunt out the back to Walters. Bit of a gap now. Shibasaki through. He gives it out now to Karapani. Karapani puts on the big step and gets past Gagai. And did he get it down? Yes, he did get it down there. He did get it down there. Josiah Karapani goes over for the Brisbane Broncos. A beautiful backline shift again, and over goes Karapani. Great effort there, I think, from, I don't know who it was there from Newcastle, but great defense there to try and hold him up. But unfortunately, Karapani was able to find the line at the end of the day, and that is 8 points to 0 to the Broncos. Beautiful ball from Hunt to Walters. Shibasaki knows that the wing is right there. Karapani breaks Gagai's ankles, and then jersey number 19 there is Schiller has done an absolutely terrific job there to try and hold him up, but he eventually got there in the end.
Yes, Karapani, man, it is not the first time that we've seen him go downfield and then have a change of direction that is graphic, because when he changes direction, bro, when he cuts it, it is graphic, bro. When he had Dane Gagai at complete 6s and 7s and in Disneyland, but a great effort there from James Schiller that very nearly denied Karapani a try there, but Karapani just with all the momentum and power there. And the Broncos, if they can kick this conversion, they are going to be beating the clock after the first 10 minutes of this first half, man.
8 points to 0. Walsh trying to get this one. He kicked very well last week, as you and I discussed, Sam, but needs to kick well here. A lot tougher conditions here with this breeze, and he's gone back-to-back posts. He's hit the right post, I think, both times. So not the best there from Reece Walsh, but 8 points to 0 nonetheless for the Brisbane Broncos.
The Broncos defense, they've only had 2 defensive set Broncos, and I think the Knights have only made about 30 meters on each of those sets, if that, bro. So Broncos, sure, they're attacking brilliantly, but They're doing the tough stuff first, man. They're defending really well in their only 2 or 3 questions of defending.
Plenty of time to go, Sam. Still 70 minutes as Ben Hunt takes it and slips over, but then he's just going to run it himself. Brought down around 13 meters out. Plays the ball. Pakes now gives it to Ricky. Ricky through the middle of the park, Sam. Multiple Newcastle defenders there. Brought down Hunt. Now gives it to Jensen. And Jensen runs through the middle of the field here. Good defense by Pierce, Paul, Croker, and Leo Thompson there. Jensen plays the ball. Pakes now gives it to Haas. Haas through the middle. Great carry there from Payne Haas. Brought down round just short of the 40. Pakes now gives it to Carrigan. The 1-2 punch for the Brisbane Broncos. Carrigan's brought down just short of halfway. Pakes now gives it to Hunt on last. And Hunt kicks it high. Kicks it long. Gets it in that breeze. And Fletcher Hunt's there to take it, Sam.
Beats 2, passes right to Young, right to Schiller, breaks away downfield towards the 30, does beat another one, and that's the best play of the game so far for the Newcastle Knights. Catching it on their own 10, 20-meter line and getting up to the 40. Slow play the ball by Schiller. Young doesn't make any more meters upfield, but he brings the Knights closer to centre field. Second tackle, Crossland, left to Frizzell, left to Cogger, left to Gagai, left on for McEwen, a flick to Hunt, broken pass right to Gagai, and Gagai drops it 20 meters out, and it's Broncos ball. Whoa, they turned it on just then, Newcastle.
It was absolutely terrific from the Newcastle Knights there, and unfortunately, the pass from Best to Gagai was a bit low. It was a bit low there from Best there, but that was brilliant from him to get Fletcher Hunt, to Gagai. It was a real shocking pass there, but very fortunate from the Broncos and terrific attack there from the Newcastle Knights out on that right-hand side as the halves combine here as Hunt gives it to Walters, and Walters is there. He's inside Newcastle territory here on fourth tackle. Pakes now gives it to Haas, and Haas goes through the middle of the field. 3 Newcastle defenders there trying to bring him down. Can't, but he's tackled here on last. 30 meters out, Ben Hunt puts the kick up right near the sideline, and Dominic Young does really well, and great defense from Shibasaki. Young takes it around 11 meters out, Sam, and that's a penalty to the Knights.
Oh, bloody hell. You're Dominic Young, and you leap up for it. You're 7 foot tall. You're jumping up for the ball, man. But he jumped up for it in the shadows too. But yeah, they needed that penalty, Newcastle Knights, off of their best set of the game, despite the error halfway through the set. Jake Arthur with ball in hand. He hasn't kicked it yet. And he's going to kick it on his own 20, a little bit beyond it, kicking into the breeze, and picks up about 12 meters on that kick. Dominic Young passes, and Schiller taps the ball, and he gets over the 40-meter line. Blood from the nose. He had a slow play the ball a minute ago, so there's the blood from the nose. That's the reason why. And this is Kai Pearce-Paul now with, I think that might be his second hit up of the game. And he's brought down about 5 short of halfway. They're running left to right of screen are the Knights. Crossland left to Frizzell, left on to Thompson, and he backs his way into Broncos territory here by a couple of meters. Third tackle, 13 minutes gone, 8-0. Crossland left, Cogger, flat ball there for McEwen, and he's stopped 15 meters inside Broncos territory. This is Frizzell now, passes right to Arthur, flat ball for Kai Pearce-Paul, and they're about 21 meters away from the try line, but this is the last tackle, and they go down the short side towards the interchange sideline, and the ball is put up in the air. The only player for the Knights chasing was Jacob Saifidi, and Walsh took it on the full, man. Wow.
Yeah, it takes it, gets past a couple, and then surrender there from Leo Thompson on top, around 10 meters out. Good set there from the Newcastle Knights. They've looked good in attack thus far, Sam. As Hunt now gives it to Mariner here, and he gets past the strong effort there by Jermaine McEwen, and he gets up around 35 meters out. Now Carrigan through the middle. Be interesting to see what we get from Carrigan. Definitely think he's very tired after Origin and whatnot, as Billy Walters throws a dummy and he has a scoot, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's brought down just over halfway, just inside Newcastle territory. Last tackle, Pakes now gives it to Hunt, and Hunt has learned a bit of repertoire, and this is swirling everywhere, and Fletcher Hunt has no idea It's sitting, doesn't sit up enough there for the chases of Stags and Mariner, and that's going to be a 7-tackle set coming up for the Newcastle Knights.
Gagai taps it, gives it off to Dominic Young, and he runs to the left-hand side, makes about, nice post-contact meters, gets him to the 30-meter line. They're left of centre here, 0 tackle, play the ball. They go down the short earth side, and Fletcher Hunt gets it and runs back into the ruck and gets over the 30 by a couple of meters. That's Gagai, right on to Frizzell, and Frizzell does offload, back to Crossland, cut out left to Saifidi, left to Cogger, cut out left to Hunt, and he gets to halfway. On the top of the screen there are Newcastle. Best passes right to Cogger, right to Thompson, and he makes about 7 or so meters on that play. 3rd tackle. There's still a little bit left of centre. The ball went spewing out the back of him, but that's going to be a penalty here for the Broncos. You're right, Dor. The Newcastle Knights, the attack is warming up nicely at the moment, man. They're shifting it and making meters at the moment, asking questions of the Broncos' edge defenses. So we're 16 or 15 and a half minutes in, and the Knights are going to start a fresh set. 20 meters out. Cogger, right to Arthur, and this is Frizzell, the heart and soul of the Newcastle Knights, or at least in my opinion anyway. The Crossland, right, Kai Pearce-Paul, fends away from Walters and gets inside the 10-meter zone. Crossland waits a dummy half, and he passes left in field for Frizzell, left to Cogger, left to Gagai at fullback, and he dummied and came back, offloaded back to Caspar. There's the potential of a knock on, and he has. He's knocked it on. It was only 2nd or 3rd tackle, and Gagai's challenging it.
He has to.
That's a massive call.
I
just want to say hello and thank you to the 30 people that are in the live chat right now. Please subscribe and like the content to All Out Club and or Wobble and Joy Sports. Find us on Instagram and Twitter as well. Thank you very much for coming in and showing your support. We really do appreciate it. Dane Gagai, I think there's a small couple of bubbles there, Dora. I think this will be a challenge lost, but was he held back from trying to get the ball? Don't know.
It's already done.
Oh, it's unsuccessful. Challenge unsuccessful.
One of the worst challenges in the history of Wobble and Jaw and All Out Club's collaboration for the live watch-alongs. That was a howler. As soon as he did it, I was like, he's stuffed. He's not winning that. Todd Smith was all over it, Sam. And credit to him. Okay, off the scrum. Pakes now gives it out to Karapani, and Karapani has a good carry there, but good defense there by the Newcastle Knights, Sam. And the Todd's enjoying blowing because he's blowing another one as unfortunately a bit too much work there from Jake Arthur over the top.
Just compounding the errors and then a penalty, man.
Oh, 100%, Sam. We saw it a bit in the women's game as well, with teams making some mistakes as some lovely background music is playing, or was. As now the Broncos have it, and Pags now gives it to Hunt, and now Carrigan runs straight and hard. Todd Smith told me my mum was a woman, I'd challenge it. Oh, goodness me, Clancy. I'm just reading Alice. Welcome, Alice, Clancy, George, everyone here. George, enjoy that Q Cup clash. As Ben Hunt throws a lovely pass over the top, and Karapani fleeting footwork from the outside. Look at this left foot step, Sam. It's mesmerizing, and it's mesmerizing the Newcastle defense. Now, Pakes now gives it to Walters. Walters having a scoot. He offloads it out. Pakes now volleyballs it back to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt scheming. He gets past Gagai once, gets past him twice, but the third time Gagai gets to him. Last tackle here. Pakes a dummy half, gives it to Walters. Walters feigns.
Oh, that's stopped.
He was tackled.
Yes.
And that is a handover.
All right, so Newcastle Knights here. That's James Schiller, and not able to make more than a meter. But again, he gets things closer to the middle as Arthur gets to dummy half, gives it to Dominic Young, and he backs his way to about 15 metres out from their own try line. And Crossland passes left to Bradman Best, and he's able to get to the 30-metre line. Third tackle, Crossland comes back infield here, and I think that might be Croker that's come out onto the paddock in jersey 15. Yes, it is Matt Croker. He gets up and plays the ball. Crossland puts in a kick from over the 40-metre line. Fourth tackle kick. It's a shame that wasn't friggin' inside his own 40, because that was a real shot of a 40-20, man.
It was just short. But yeah, it was he was over the 40, but that's a great kick, Sam. Really good kick. The Knights can just take a breather here, reset, and the Broncos are going to start here. Good completion rate thus far. 2 errors from the Knights, 1 from the Broncos. Just unfortunately, when they've made these errors, that they've compounded them with a penalty afterwards. So Newcastle missing a few more tackles than the Broncos, but there have been a few already, 33 in total from both sides combined, 20 from the Knights, 13 from the Broncos, as that's a really strong carry there from Jordan Ricky, brought down short of halfway. Now Pakes gives it to Carrigan, and Carrigan, that's a strong run through the middle of the park. He's brought down just short of the 40. Pakes now gives it to Walsh, and Walsh is going to do a little chip over the top. And look, it's not the worst result. It's gone out with, I think, around like the 5-metre mark, Sam, from Newcastle's try line.
Well, the past 10 minutes, it might be more possession to the Newcastle Knights, but I think the past 10 minutes or so, after a flying start from the Broncos, I'd say that the Knights have probably been the better team over the past 10 minutes, Dor. They're in the grind here at the moment are the Brisbane Broncos. It's only 8 points to 0 after there were some serious danger signs defensively for the Knights in the first 5 to 10 minutes, as James Schiller will get up and eventually play the ball on his own 20. This is Pierce Paul forging his way to the 30-metre line, just short of it. Crossland left, Croker got acres of space in front of him. Only Jordan Ricky coming off the line, and they make an absolute meal of it. The Broncos did not move up, and somehow the Knights make an error with so much space in front of them, mate.
Well, I think Cogger held the ball for too long there, and I think his arm got hit when he passed it, and he threw it right at Best's shoelaces, Sam, and he has offloaded it or kicked it through, and it's just gone straight to Staggs as Walsh throws a offload out the back, and Billy Walters is slipping over and sliding. Geez, that detergent's come back, Sam, from the other night. It's been sprayed all over McDonald Jones, it seems, with all these players slipping over. And speaking of the devil, overslips Jordan Ricky there on our third tackle. Pakes now gives it to Carrigan, down to Hunt. Hunt's pass has gone out the back. Shibasaki's there, and it is just going to fall onto it. It's been a bit sloppy here from the Broncos. Then Walsh is just going to kick it out.
On the fourth tackle. Broncos past 2 or 3 sets, man, have not been good. Sorry to say, that hasn't been good.
At all. I'm not sure exactly why Walsh is just doing that there at all.
Well, Bradman Best now has the hit up, and he's made about 5 or 6 metres on that run. Crossland went to dummy half and goes left and finds McEwen. Over the 30 he goes, but strong contact by Ben Hunt. Good carry by McEwen, however. All right, so they come right back in field for Crossland, right to Croker, dummies a little bit, or ball plays. Asks the question, but takes the tackle himself, and they're about 15 short of halfway. It's third tackle here. Newcastle running left to right as Arthur, first receiver, gives it to Gagai, right to Schiller playing centre today. Leighton Clusen with jersey 19 on his back. Gets up and plays the ball. Crossland goes down the short side, plays in the shadows, and Gagai
dropped it.
Not dropped it. It looked really loose. Last tackle, Arthur puts the kick up. Going to come down around the 10, and it's not contested, but Croker's there to meet him along with Frizzell.
Good take there by Walsh, considering the breeze down in Newcastle this afternoon. So great take from him. But yeah, needs to sort out these early kick options because they have not been it. As now he gives it to Mariner, and that's a great run there by Dean Mariner. Mariner now plays the ball. Hunt now gives it to Staggs, and that's a terrific carry from Tony Staggs. You correct me if I'm wrong, Sam. I'm pretty sure he's from down here in the Newcastle area, Tony Staggs. So That's a great run now by Jordan Ricky, who gets all the way up to over halfway there as he's finished off there by McEwen. Last tackle and Walsh. That's a better one. Nice and high up in the breeze. And Dom Young takes it safely inside his own 10-meter line. He shifts it out to Gagai, Sam.
And Gagai is able to get to the 20-meter line. Birthplace, Wellington, New South Wales, Katoni Staggs. I think that's in the Hunter Valley or the Maitland area, mate. But I'm not too sure, bro. All right, so 16 minutes to go in this first half, and the ball is now with Dominic Young. Fends away from Walters, gives it right to Pierce Paul. Over the 30 he goes. Really wanted to offload it, but he spun his way backwards to the 40, plays the ball, left in field. Arthur, Crossland, Cogger, left to Gagai, left to Best. Best, what can he do now? He beats Staggs and offloads. Yeah, and it's Brisbane Bronco ball. Oh, man, sorry, Dor, before you go on, but Gagai is not having a good game, mate.
That was he was in support there, Sam. But Ben Hunt managed to get himself within the or basically between Best and Gagai there. As you can see, there it is there. Best offloads it, and Ben Hunt bats it backwards as now the Broncos are on the attack. Unfortunately, Annie, we can't show you the stream or the action, or we will be cancelled. So just join along as Ben Hunt passes it to Kobe Hetherington, and Lord have mercy on my soul, Kobe Hetherington puts it down.
Bradman Best picks up the scraps and plays the ball. This is Fletcher Hunt now. Credit to the Newcastle Knights. They stemmed the flow, and they have gotten the Broncos playing the way that they want them to at the moment. Matt Croker, really like Matt Croker as a player. All right, so now it's with Jack Cogger. They've just picked up the pace a little bit there at the Newcastle Knights, and Jaden Brayley's come on. At halfway, he runs to the right-hand side, and the ball has found Leo Thompson. Leo Thompson still standing. Now he's eventually brought down. So this is fourth tackle, playing the ball on the Broncos 40 or a little bit beyond it. And Brayley goes left to Crossland, left to Cogger, left to McEwen. And it looks like Jake Arthur potentially is. No, he's still out there. So Cogger runs on the last. Left to Best. He flung it out back to Casper. Thank goodness Crossland was there. Crossland looks up, sizes up the options, and puts in a crossfield kick. And it's taken on the full by Karapani inside his own 10. Dor, he's now away.
Smart. Yes, go Karapani as he's off the left, off the right. And that's a great run. He's still going, breaking through multiple tackles as Haas has come off, Sam. That's why Kobe Hetherington, who dropped the ball just before, has come onto the field. Shibasaki now plays the ball. Walters now gives it to Mariner. The back five are getting to work here for the Broncos, and they've now up Mariner up to just short of the 40-meter line for the Newcastle Knights. And Benny Tolte's on the field. Oh, I love Ben Tolte, and that is a great run from him through the middle of the field. Pakes now gives it to Walters, now to Walsh. Whoa. Walsh gives it to Hunt. Hunt straight through. Reece Walsh on the inside. Kaboom! Let's go. Come on. Oh. And Kobe Hetherington. And Kobe Hetherington goes over. Oh, Reece Walsh, why didn't you score it yourself? That's too kind. Oh, that's delightful. Kobe Hetherington, he's dropped it. Oh, super coach and fantasy owners of Reece Walsh will be blowing up deluxe. He's just cost them certain points as he's gone straight through here, and he's saying, Kobe, come on, son, come. I don't want to score. Yeah, and Kobe goes over, and you can have a chat, Sam, while I wave my flag. The Broncos,
isn't that a
12
fantastic
points to nil.
That is a fantastic mindset of Reece Walsh there. Yeah, sure. Just finding himself in the moment and playing some positive, nice footy, man. That's actually really nice there from Reece Walsh. I like that from him. Anytime try scorers are in disbelief right now, says Paul. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But look, they pay the price.
He throw it up. Like,
yeah, man. It was under 15 sort of stuff. But look, man, Newcastle Knights, they pay the price for a poor last tackle option. Crossland put in the crossfield kick. You had Dominic Young and James Schiller that could have shut down Karapani, but Karapani, credit to him, fended away from both of them and made 20 metres upfield, and the Broncos have scored as a result of a poor kick chase, poor last tackle option in the Newcastle Knights, but a brilliant runaway by Karapani to kick things off for their set, door.
Yeah, I think I forgot. I think in the Ben Hunt milestone, this is also a milestone, pardon me, game for Kobe Hetherington. So that might be why that he's looked for Kobe Hetherington for that try. It is Kobe Hetherington's 100th game today in the NRL.
Sick.
Yeah,
sick.
So that was probably why he was looking for Kobe Hetherington there for that try. His 100th game today. So 2 milestones for the Brisbane Broncos. I apologize wholeheartedly, Kobe Hetherington. But yeah, it was all a bit about Ben Hunt there and the 350th there leading out. But we haven't forgotten about you, and you've scored in your 100th game. So absolutely congratulations to you, Kobe. And they resume play. Ben Hunt takes it and gives it to Paddy Carrigan, and he works straight down the middle of the field, Sam, brought down by a couple of Newcastle defenders. Now, Jordan Ricky's going to have a carry, gets past the first tackle as we can see the Broncos run home. Broncos versus North Queensland next Saturday, and then the Broncos versus the Melbourne Storm the week after. So some strong fixtures there to finish off the season. I know that the Cowboys aren't high up in finals contention at the moment, but it's a Queensland derby and the Cowboys will definitely be up for that one. And yeah, look, Sam and I are great mates, but unfortunately we'll be the fiercest of enemies next Saturday evening as Ben Hunt kicks it on the last, and it's taken beautifully by Fletcher Hunt inside his own 10.
It's going to be lights out for the Broncos next Saturday in the Northern Lights game, mate. Oh, all right. So Dominic Young now has the hit up and makes about 5 or so meters. Newcastle Knights are still inside their own 20, and he'll play the ball. This here is with Dane Gagai straight and hard. That's a great run from the captain. Getting to the 30-meter line. I'd say they're a little bit right of centre or right up the guts, actually.
Penalty.
And because of that run, they earn a penalty. Exactly what the doctor ordered, man. They need points before halftime.
Ricky didn't clear the ruck. Clear penalty there for the Newcastle Knights. He didn't really find that many meters there, Sam, with that kick to touch. Only found it out found touch right on halfway.
They are kicking into the teeth of the breeze, and they've gone real backwards. Only a meter made from that first play by Matt Croker. He plays the ball, and they go right. That's Pierce Paul, and he's able to get to the Bronco 40-meter line. Newcastle, Brayley, left. Crossland, first receiver, left to Cogger, cut out left to McEwen, and he was smacked by Katoni Staggs, but nice post-contact meters. He bounced away from first contact, and they're about 23 meters away from the try line. They go left, Cogger, left to Best. Best is able to get to the Bronco 10. Out on the far left edge, they're running left to right, Newcastle. Fourth tackle, Cogger, right to Croker, right to Crossland, and he is swamped primarily by Billy Walters. Good swarming defense by him. Last tackle, right in front of the post. Brayley, right. Arthur steps back, left, and he puts in the grubber kick in. Leo Thompson was right there, but I don't know if he touched the ball or not. What's the call here, Joel? What do you reckon?
I think he did touch it, is what I thought, but I think it's a dropout is the call. Or maybe it's Carrigan. Maybe Carrigan. Yeah, Carrigan just gets the left mitten there and whacks it out, I think, Sam. So, yeah, Broncos dropout here. I'd be if they're in the breeze, you've just got to kick this long. No, don't. No, mummy.
Oh, no. It's ended up as a medium shot there from Ben Hunt. That's not the right option, in my opinion. As Kai Pierce-Paul runs left, passes left to Gagai, left to Casper. Casper then gives it to Best. Best is now brought down 20 meters out. And now McEwen runs to the right-hand side before getting it right to Cogger, right to Thompson. And Thompson is able... Thank you. All right, 6 again here. Fresh set. 10 meters out. Left of the sticks here are Newcastle. And Brayley goes right for Arthur. Dummies, and that's a good option from him. Otherwise, it would have been an intercept or a hospital pass. So good option from Arthur, just taking the tackle right in front of the post as Brayley goes right to Cogger, to Gagai. Fends away from one. Coming back left. Does he pass? Left. He's still running. He's eventually brought down there by Hetherington. Right in front of the post. Third tackle. Brayley way out left to Cogger, left for McEwen, gets away from one, still running to the left-hand side, careful of the sideline, and he's brought down just in front of it, right there on the left edge. Hunt from dummy half finds Arthur, right to Brayley, right to Croker. If he got the pass to Pierce Paul, maybe he could have weaved his magic just quietly. This is last tackle. Brayley, left. Crossland, running, kicking. There's Leo Thompson, and he gets it and scores the try for Newcastle Knights. They do hit the scoreboard just before halftime. That's what they needed to get back into the grind. 14-4 with a kick to come, Door.
Yeah, great kick and great chase there from Leo Thompson there to finish it off there for the Newcastle Knights. 14 points to 4 with the kick to come. A lovely kick. I think it's from Jake Arthur. I think it is, or is it? Oh no, Phoenix Crosland. It is. Yeah, lovely little dink through, and Walsh tries to get there, but Leo Thompson beats him there.
Up the kingdom, Clancy. Up the kingdom. Defend the kingdom. Hashtag defend the kingdom. Yes. Sorry, Dor. Dor's he's just trying to just let off a little bit of steam. He's keeping his mouth shut at the moment, but I can see that the kettle is on. But just turn it off for now, bro. Just turn it off. They're still well in front.
Before there's plenty of time left, and we've looked good. It's just unfortunate we were defending really well there, and just unfortunately just went all wrong there on that kick there. But credit to Crosland and a great chase from Leo Thompson. Very good try.
Cogger shoots and scores, converts the try. It's 14 points to 6. Yeah, look, Gagai, I don't think he's had the best of games so far, but he had a couple of nice touches there. He had that hit up that earned the penalty to get the Knights into good position. Thompson hasn't left the paddock. He's been out there for the first 34 minutes of the game, so he's worked tirelessly as well. But I love the work of Phoenix Crossland at the moment. He's playing more of a first receiver role out there. There's a few different spine players out there now. Brayley, Arthur, Cogger, Crossland, Gagai. They're all out there at the moment, and it's just, it's catching me a little bit off guard, and I think it's just catching the Broncos a little bit off guard. But to the 34 people that are in the chat, thank you very much for coming in and saying g'day. Please like and subscribe to Wobble Enjoy Sports and All Out Club. You can find us on X and Instagram. Really appreciate your support, guys. As Reece Walsh kicks off with the breeze at his back, kicking into the shadows, and Dominic Young takes it deep in the shadows, and he takes it back to the 10, and he's getting dragged back, and he offload back to Arthur. That was dangerous, bro. But Arthur, to his credit, makes 10 meters to the 20. Brayley left for Pierce Paul. He's able to he makes about 10 meters or so with a few of them being post-contact. He plays it on the 30. Brayley runs to the left before passing to Croker. I've really enjoyed his work off of the bench this afternoon. He's been really good for them. Brayley runs to the left-hand side. He uses Cogger, left to Gagai, left to Best. Best running. Best versus Stags. It's an all New South Wales State of Origin battle out there as Best plays the ball. Brayley scoots to the left-hand side, finds Gagai out there, and there's Cogger. They're up to the 20-metre line of the Brisbane Broncos in the blink of an eye. Brayley, right, Crossland, flat for Croker. Croker centralises and calms things down. And so they set things up here. What do they do here, the Newcastle Knights? They're about 13 metres out. Right to Arthur, out back to Gagai, right to Schiller. And Schiller
forward, pick the one of the two.
Knocked it on. Or it's been ruled. Yeah. So knock on there. That's really disappointing because holy crap, bro. They had the Broncos back pedaling.
Yeah, I was just stupid from Jordan Ricky there. Again, his work in the ruck's been awful as he gave away another 6 again, being a penalty and then a 6 again. And I don't know about that pass that was ruled forward or whatever was pretty flat. But Schiller knocked it on anyway, so it was definitely a knock on. As Walters now gives it to Shibasaki off the scrum, and he's brought down around 15 metres out. Plays the ball. Walters now gives it to Karapani, and Karapani swarmed upon by Newcastle defenders. Karapani plays the ball. Walters in a dummy half, gives that to Jaden Hunt, and Jaden Hunt has a good run up to over the 20-metre line. Walters now gives it to, I believe that's Ben Tolte through the middle of the field. Interesting with the Broncos rotation. Looked like Haas came off for about 5 minutes and then he's come on and then Carrigan's come off. So very interesting with this, the interchanges for the Brisbane Broncos with Jesse Arthurs on the bench as Ben Hunt kicks it long, kicks it high, and Gagai takes it inside his own 10, Sam.
And he's able to get to the 20-metre line. Oh, good defense from Ricky and Staggs. And I think that's Hetherington coming in late, driving Gagai back an extra 5 metres. So there's 3 minutes to go in this interesting first half of footy, man. It's not dour by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a bit of a grind at the moment, but it's good footy being played as Jacob Saifiti's out there again. Or has he even left? No. So this is Dominic Young now with a nice carry, one off the ruck over the 40-metre line. They're still inside their own half. This is fourth. Brayley scoots to the left-hand side, left to Crossland, left to Cogger, left to McEwen, but he drops the ball.
Go. I would like to see us be a bit more enterprising in attack. But, yeah, just trying to be very safe and secure at the moment, as now Mariner's going to have a run through the middle of the field. Walters in at dummy half now, gives it to Tolte, and that's a good run there from Ben Tolte. Gets into Newcastle territory around 42 metres out from the try line. Plays the ball. Walters now gives it to Haas. Haas through the middle of the field. Good run, but great defence there by Phoenix Crosland. Walters in at dummy half now. Another early kick from Walsh, and I think he's got this one right. Is this one sitting up? It's sitting up, and Dom Young didn't get it right, and Dom Young has to play at it. But the benefit now of Newcastle with this short dropout is if it gets over the plane, it could come all the way back to them, is the benefit of that. That's why I was, just absolutely clueless why the Broncos went short, where they could have kicked it potentially like 60, 70 meters with the breeze. As now Gagai has it and they're going short, and that...
Oh, that's fantastic stuff from Dominic Young. That is a fantastic catch. He's worked pretty hard for Newcastle today here, Dominic Young, despite a bit of an ordinary start with an offload on the second hit up of the contest. Schiller of Newcastle said, Jacob Saifiti now over the 20-metre line by a couple of metres. Dominic Young timing that catch perfectly, man. Brayley runs to the right-hand side and coming back left and asking questions and getting to about 14 shy of halfway. 1 minute remains. This is the fourth tackle for Newcastle. This is McEwen running straight and hard, passing out the back left to Gagai, and Newcastle are inside Broncos territory. What sort of a kick do they get away here? Remember, they're running into the teeth of the breeze here. It's with Jack Cogger. Just puts up a end-over-end kick, and it's taken very comfortably by Reece Walsh eventually, but taken by Best.
Yes, Walsh takes it. Now Walters gives it to Karapani. Good defense here by Newcastle. 30 seconds to go. I assume the Broncos are just going to try and hold on to it here and take the go into the sheds there with a 14 points to 6 lead, but we'll see what happens here. Third tackle here. Well, if you say get up, ref, and you say it 3 times and the guy hasn't gotten up, well, you'd think that's 6 again. Goodness me, Todd Smith. There's now Shibasaki's going to have a run from dummy half here, and that's going to be last tackle with 10 seconds to go. Pakes now gives it to Hunt. Hunt shifts it out to Staggs. Staggs breaks the ankles of Fletcher Hunt and then throws it too far in front of Dean Mariner, and that will be half time. 14 points to 6 at the break in favor of the Brisbane Broncos. Broncos started off really strongly, but then Newcastle really dominated the back end of that second half, or the second half of that first half.
Well, to anybody that was expecting a runaway from the Brisbane Broncos, look, after 5 minutes, I wouldn't have blamed you. But to the Newcastle Knights' credit, man, they have brought the Brisbane Broncos down to a gritty, grinding kind of a level. They've looked pretty good in patches attacking-wise. Defensively, things need to be worked out there, of course, but they stemmed the bleeding there for a bit before there was a try there for Kobe Hetherington at the end. It was nearly Reece Walsh, but Hetherington getting a try in his milestone game. Hayden Good in the chat, up the fucking horses, he says. Oh, you just made me swear live on air. Now I'm demonetized, you bastard. All right then. No, but thank you, Hayden, and thank you to the 30 plus people that are in the chat right now. Thank you very much. Not a boring game of footy. It's just a grinding affair. Yes, there are errors as well, so it's not the highest quality. But no, I've enjoyed that first half. That was good footy to watch, man.
It was good, Sam, but just the ill discipline from the Broncos, and I don't really think it's Newcastle making the Broncos play down to their level. I just think that we've fallen asleep or fell asleep. Just being awful in attack. We're not being direct and making errors. A couple of poor last tackle options from Reece Walsh. But Reece Walsh has been really good, but just had a couple of silly moments, I'd call them, with these early kicks that basically one was just like a grubber out that you do when it's a close game and you're just trying to kick it out to force, to pack a scrum and take time off the clock, not in the bloody first half with like 20 minutes to go. But yeah, it's good, but I'd like to see a bit better from the Broncos. Defensively, he's been good, but I'm just not happy with the ill discipline from the boys.
A little bit of both. Let's cut it down the middle. Let's say a little bit of both. That Newcastle have done well to calm things down, but the Broncos have sort of put their foot off the pedal a little bit. And we've got a gentleman from Papua New Guinea, go the mighty Broncos, the fan base here in Papua New Guinea. It would be a massive fan base in Papua New Guinea, actually, just quietly. Yes, that would. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, all right. What do you say about that first half, man? I mean,
well, I'm not happy.
No, that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, that's what I want to ask you. Like, you're probably not happy, bro. But it is only halftime. You're still up in front, but with the opportunity to lock in a finals berth, with still a little bit, a couple of weeks left to play out on where you actually finish. Yeah, no, I don't think you're just very mid about that first half offering from Brisbane, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just not happy, Sam. It's such a big game for us, and I felt like we started the right way and we're really up, and then it's just sort of just hit a wall. We went against with what was working, and have made a lot of a few mistakes, as well as some poor last tackle options, as well as just the ill discipline. That's the thing that's really peed me off, is just the ill discipline there, with just laziness in the ruck there from Jordan Ricky on multiple circumstances there to give Newcastle 6 agains, which ended up leading to the second one, leading to that try for Leo Thompson there from that beautiful kick from Phoenix Crosland. So yeah, just not happy. If it was like 14-0, I'd be much more impressed. But even still, if we were still giving away the silly penalties and we were perfect, I still would be a bit not impressed. But look, it is 14 points to 6, an 8-point margin in favor of the Broncos there. And we need to make sure that we start this second half off strong. Look, you're probably thinking, yeah, it's Newcastle, and, the Cowboys put an absolute cricket score on them a couple of weeks ago, but Cowboys weren't versing Newcastle Knights in Newcastle on Old Boys Day. So I feel like while Newcastle haven't performed the best the last few weeks, that is a different occasion for today. They've got a lot to play for in a very big occasion in a sold-out crowd at home.
Alrighty, let's look at the halftime stats here, and I think maybe the biggest reason why that they are down at halftime, Newcastle, is the completion rate. 14 out of 20 sets. Brisbane Broncos, despite kicking on third or fourth tackle approximately 4 times in that first half, they have completed well at 85%. Just a couple of a few last tackle options, leaving a lot to be desired. The run meters in favour of the Brisbane Broncos, that's no surprise, but post-contact meters, Newcastle Knights just a fraction in front. Line breaks, tackle breaks in favour of the Brisbane Broncos. Kicking meters as well. The offload game from Newcastle has brought them back into the game a little bit. They've got 7-4 kicking meters there. There's over 120, or there is 120 more kicking meters by the Brisbane Broncos in that first half. But there's the story right there too, just quietly. 36 missed tackles by the Newcastle Knights to the Brisbane Broncos 15 in that first half alone. Ineffective tackles, Brisbane Broncos are 18-5. So while Knights are missing the tackles, the Broncos aren't staying asleep on the Newcastle Knights players on the deck. long enough. So they just need to fall asleep a little bit longer, but without giving away 6 again or a penalty as well. The penalties there are 3-2, but yeah, it is the errors of the Newcastle Knights that's really let them down, and also the missed tackles, 36 in the first half on Old Boys Day. Yeah, credit to them, they've kept it to 14-6, but that's not good. 36 missed tackles in the first half.
Judging from where those banners are, I think the Broncos are getting a spray.
You reckon?
Yep, those banners are strategically placed in front of the cameras, Sam. And I think that Michael Maguire is letting rip because he will not be impressed with that. He will not be impressed with how they finished that second half. After you can see the highlights here on Fox, they started so strongly there with 2 tries there, back-to-back to Staggs and Karapani, and then it sort of hit a bit of a wall there until just before the 28th minute where Kobe Hetherington scored. Well, it was Walsh's try, but he's just dropped it off there to Kobe Hetherington in his milestone game, which everyone in the chat was like, oh, that's really going to affect anytime try scorer betters. But yeah, I just think that's what I can assume. I'm pretty sure it's happened before in Michael Maguire's coaching career where he's put the banners in front of the camera to give them an absolute spray. Not the Broncos, other teams that he's coached, whether it be the Tigers or the Rabbitohs. NRL Noz, great to have you here, my friend, on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it either, Noz. It's a bit of a weird one, my friend.
Absolutely it is. Well, look, if you don't mind, man, can you take us through the fantasy points if you're able to, bro?
Oh, I was about to say we could segue into that, Sam. Tony Staggs is leading the way at halftime for the Brisbane Broncos, Sam. 47, and the Newcastle Knights. 47 points from Staggs in that first half. We've got Karapani in second with 38 points. Leo Thompson's been good as well, 34. Ben Hunt in his 350th, 30 points for him. He's been great and was one of the buy options for the all-out team or the team for our followers this week. Reece Walsh has also been good, 29 points for him. I'm pretty sure he was another option for our followers. Jordan Ricky, good outside of the giveaway. He's 29 points for him. Crosland, 28 for him. Payne Haas has played 27. NRL Noz, just to quickly touch on that. Payne Haas didn't play the full 40. He basically went off for a little while and then came back on. He went off after about, I'd say, like 20-odd minutes. Hetherington came on. Then he came back on to finish the half. So, yeah, 27 for Haas, 26 for Carrigan, 22 for Hetherington, 22 for Shibasaki, 21 for Frizzell, 20 for Pierce Paul, 19 for Walters, 19 for Pakes, 18 for Saifidi, 18 for Mariner, 18 for McEwen, 17 for Best, 17 for Hunt, 16 for Young, 15 for Croker, 14 for Fletcher Hunt, 12 for Ben Tolte, 11 for Dane Gagai, 11 for Jensen, 8 for Cogger, 7 for Brayley, 5 for Schiller, 5 for Jake Arthur. Thomas Kant hasn't been activated. Neither has Tyson Smoothie or Jesse Arthur's Sam.
Right on, man. Well, thank you for that. So players for Newcastle Knights, I think Crossland was maybe their most effective, but I really like the work of Jaden Brayley and Matt Croker, who came off the bench. I think they injected a nice bit of energy from them off of the interchange for the Newcastle Knights. Gagai has had a mixed game so far, probably a little bit more negative, I would suggest. I would say sorry. Yeah, Bradman Best had a couple of nice touches. Dominic Young has worked hard, but honestly, also including Leo Thompson, I'd probably say that Phoenix Crossland, Matt Croker, and Leo Thompson would be the best 3 on ground for the Newcastle Knights. Jake Arthur and Jack Cogger, they've been good. I don't have anything to complain about. There was a kick chase there that really affected the momentum of the Newcastle Knights that led the Broncos back upfield a little bit. It's a good effort from both of these sides. It's just that the Broncos started so well, and then it was only one try from the 10th minute in between the 10th and half time, basically. So, it's a bit of a weird one. But again, I say for the fourth time already, credit to Newcastle for stemming the bleeding. It is a little bit of Newcastle getting the Broncos into their game and then Broncos falling off or falling a little bit asleep halfway through that first half. We'll go to Noz with a question. My question was, you think he plays all of the second half? Does Payne Haas play all of the second half?
No, I think he'll come off again for a little breather and then come back on with like 15 to play or something like that.
Righto. Look, I'm very confident.
He could play the full second half. I think it depends how the game transpires. If the Broncos can extend this margin, Sam, I think potentially they might bring Haas off. But if Newcastle continue with how they're going, I think that Haas could potentially stay out there because the Broncos really do need him on the park.
Yep, absolutely. Look, I'm confident to stick with my tip of Broncos winning. Will it be 13 plus? Not too sure at this point, but I did tip a 13 plus points victory for the Brisbane Broncos today. But there's life in the Newcastle Knights. They're absolutely a shot in this game. Now, the next game, the final game of round number 25, it looks like it's grey, overcast conditions out there at Leichhardt Oval. It is the West Tigers versus the North Queensland Cowboys, and the West Tigers, they are $1.66 favourites, and the Cowboys are $2.23. And I can tell you now that there has been a late change. I don't know if this was named maybe the other day, Dorb, you can tell me otherwise, but Stafford Toa is not going to be bringing the nightmare to the North Queensland Cowboys at Leichhardt Oval like he did back in 2023. It is going to be Brent Naden playing at centre. And we've got... All right, so teams have not been confirmed, but I think that might be coming very, very shortly.
What is it, a 4:05 kickoff? So it will come, I'd say, at...
about 3:35?
No, it will be 3:05.
3:05, sorry.
It'll probably come early.
So it's overcast conditions. Yep. Sorry. So it's overcast conditions out there at Leichhardt Oval today. But again, the Cowboys at $2.22 or $2.23. I think that's pretty nice value, considering the news that happened yesterday with Todd Payton keeping his job for 2026. It doesn't start now. It starts. It does start now for the North Queensland Cowboys and Todd Payton with his last roll of the dice. It starts now. It starts today. Everybody's got to pick up the slack now for the rest of the season. But anyways, we digress. We move back into this game, and it is the Brisbane Broncos who, at the moment, if you include the 2 points from a potential victory today, they are fifth. They will finish fifth today. At the end of the season, man. So that gives them a home elimination final in week one of the finals. And it looks like at the moment, it would be a Broncos versus Roosters week one elimination final, which would be absolutely freaking enormous up there at Suncorp. That would be huge.
Oh, it will be, Sam. I just got to quickly grab my charger to the right of screen. Give me a second.
Yeah, mate. No worries. Yes. So there's 30-odd people in the chat. Thank you very much for sticking with us for the start of play here as the Newcastle Knights are coming back out onto the paddock. 14-6. It's tense stuff, man. There's a fair bit to play for. Newcastle Knights, old boy day, looking to avoid the wooden spoon. I think with a victory today, it would I think it'd just about be concreted in for the Gold Coast Titans. But for the Brisbane Broncos, they're playing for a home elimination final and for a top four berth as well. They are very much alive if they do win. And Jason is back, and he's tipping the Broncos 1-12. Very good, Jason. Always good to have you on, mate. Alrighty, so 40 people in the chat now, and we're just getting set up here to get things back underway. I think the Knights are going to be receiving the ball from the kickoff. They are. Waiting for time back on. All right, and there it is now. Reece Walsh kicks it. He kicks into the breeze, and it's Arthur who takes it and gives it to Jacob Saifidi, and he finds Payne Haas and company taking back a few meters. He will play the ball inside of his own 10. Brayley at dummy half, left for Croker. Over the 10 he goes by a couple of meters. Newcastle running right to left in this second half with the breeze at their backs as well. Unless if something has changed, obviously, over the course of the past 10, 15 minutes at halftime. McEwen plays the ball just beyond his own 20. And now it's worked its way all the way out to Pierce Paul on the right edge, who passed off the deck. That should be a penalty. Just quietly, Schiller beats one, beats two, flicks it out to himself. What's the call here?
I think it hit one of the Knights players, didn't it?
It looks like it's going to be a Bronco ball about 40 meters out, man. But that's...
I think so.
It's not a great... Yeah, it was knocked on by Dominic Young, but that's not great. That's not great signs there from the Brisbane Broncos, man.
Yeah, that's... I don't know if they bloody needed to throw that. Anyway, Broncos are on the attack. Pakes now gives it to Walsh. Walsh now scheming. Trouble. Well, there's...
all right then. All right, let's erase the past 2 minutes of that one. Let's bring up the energy, door. Come on, man. Come on, bring up the energy, bro. They're up.
Right, but when shit like that's happening, it's bloody hard to bloody bring up the energy.
All right, the second half starts now. All right. Newcastle play the ball on their own 30. They go right to Dominic Young, and he makes about 5 meters forward. He's still wrestling with players, and he's getting dragged back, actually. He plays the ball back on his own 30. No meters made on that one. Here's Pierce Paul now. He gets them going in the right direction, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 40-meter line. They're running right to left in the second half. Here's Crossland now, and he runs forward and is stopped just short of halfway, 5 meters, in fact. 14 points to 6. Couple of minutes into the second half, and Cogger goes left, finds McEwen. McEwen set upon by Staggs, but nice to jump back into Bronco territory there. And this is Cogger, right to Crossland, right to Arthur, back under for Pierce Paul, and fends away from Hetherington. Running back to the right, does pass to Arthur, and Arthur is brought down 5 meters inside Broncos territory. This is the last tackle, and Cogger wraps around, kicks 5 meters inside Broncos territory, and it's taken just in front of the goal line by Walsh.
I think you're slightly ahead of me, Sam, as Walsh now has taken it. Now he's running through, gets past a couple. He's scheming through the middle of the field, and Reece Walsh, either way, he's moving left to right, and the referee gets in the road, but he does well to hold on to him. Now, Walters now gives it to Mariner, and Mariner's moving through the middle of the field. Plays the ball. Walters now gives it to Hetherington. Hetherington through, and he's now brought down. Plays the ball. Pakes now gives it to Haas. Haas scheming through the middle of the field. That's a good run there by Payne Haas. Haas plays the ball. Pakes now gives it to Hetherington. Hetherington scheming through the middle, gets past one. Oh, can't get past him, actually. He holds on to it just to his leg. Now, Pakes now gives it to Walters, inside to Haas. Haas looking for the offload, gets it back to Pakes. Pakes now, Hunt, beautiful cutout pass. Now the Stags, and Dean Mariner for the corner, and I think he's got there. Dean Mariner over in the corner. Bradman Best does his best, but Todd Smith points to the spot, and over go the Broncos. Where's that flag, Connor? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's all a bit tangled up, actually, as celebrations at halftime. Yes. That's a beautiful play from Reece Walsh. A scintillating cutout pass there from Ben Hunt in his 350th. A lovely silky hands there from Tony Staggs, and over goes Dean Mariner. It's going to be close here, Sam. He did go very close to going out, but I think he stayed in, my friend. I think he's done it. It looks good on first look. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a flying Dean Mariner. He flies. His feet are fine, and he puts it down very close to the sideline. We will see what happens.
Confirmed.
Oh, baby, it's a triple. That is terrific stuff.
Well, Newcastle Knights paid early in the first, or midway through the first half, for a poor kick chase, and the kick chase just then. Oh, that is brilliant by Mariner. The kick chase just then on Reece Walsh was poor. The kick was inch perfect. It got down to about 2 meters in front of the Newcastle try line, and they presented a crooked, a wholly kick chase defensive wall, and Reece Walsh made 40 meters upfield, and they've just gone, thank you very much, Newcastle Knights, and scored the try. That was an awful kick chase by the Newcastle Knights. But great stuff from the Brisbane Broncos.
Oh, yes!
Oh!
Got in. Marvelous stuff. Yes. Dude, he should be the ones in the first half. He was driving low, like with the breeze. I'm like, those are the ones you got to hit high. Like these are the ones now kicking into the breeze that you want to kick. You want to kick low, keep it out of the breeze. But he's beautiful. It's just beautiful. That's a great.
This is the door. This is the door that we like to see. A little bit more energy, a little bit more happiness.
Well, it's a good start to the second half. Outside of Reece Walsh going out on the off the scrum. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Sam, as the restart. Jeez, it nearly went over. He could have maybe left that as Mariner now gives it to big Payne Haas. And Payne Haas moves through the middle of the park. Noz was saying Haas sort of scored. He had a lot of space. It was a good legs tackle there from someone from Newcastle there. And Haas just did the right thing, got the early offload. Really nice shift. Haas really needs to be receiving the ball on the fly. He needs to be hitting it and making some serious movement, Sam. But that's a good run here from, I think that's, Shibasaki. Now Smoothie's on. Smoothie, Boost Juice Smoothie is into the action, Sam, as Hetherington, was there a head clash there? No, all's okay. Ben Hunt on the last, looking into the teeth of the breeze, looking for the 40-20, but beautifully taken there by Gagai, Sam.
Over the 20, and he runs back straight and hard, and he's going to get picked up and get dragged back to his own 20, a little bit beyond that or behind that. Cogger goes left, and Hunt is tackled by Hunt. Good tackle from Hunt. Cogger goes right and finds McEwen, backs his way, and is stopped just short of 30. Oh, is that a second effort? Yes, it is. It's a penalty. All right, so Newcastle can hit straight back and get back into this contest and make it 8 points the difference, potentially 10 or 8.
Jason's asking how are our tips going, Sam? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're right. No, I think Dolphins let me down, and then Parramatta caused an upset with a terrific performance last night, Jason. So I think I'm sitting at about 4, I reckon. So Arthur goes right to Croker, and he's able to get to the Bronco 40-metre line. All right, so we're 7 minutes into this second half. It's 20-6, and Pierce Paul able to forge his way to the 30 and breaks one tackle and makes an extra couple of meters there. So about 27 meters out. Brayley runs to the left-hand side. Crossland, Cogger, Saifidi. Cogger might have been hit late there, ref. Play on, third tackle. They go left. Cogger straight back up to his feet for McEwen. And I think 6 again has been blown here. It has. Brayley goes back to the right-hand side. Flat ball for Saifidi. He's stopped right in front of the try line. And they're still left of the goalposts here. Brayley, right. Cogger, dummies, goes himself, offloads to Croker, back for Arthur. Rainbow balls it for Dominic Young, but it just dropped way too early for Dominic Young to get a handle of. I'm pretty confident in saying they might have crossed on that occasion, Door.
Oh, my heart was in my mouth, Sam. That was very scary there, but luckily the ball has gone over the top and is being knocked on there for my sake anyway. All right. Going to play the ball, and now Smoothie gives it to Staggs. Staggs driven back. Yep. Smoothie now gives it to Dean Mariner, and Dean Mariner, Sam, didn't really make much meters at all. He's brought down just short of the 10-meter line. Now, Shibasaki's going to have a carry, Sam, and he's up there. Broncos 1-12, Lisa is saying. Now, Smoothie gives it to a Karapani, and Karapani moving through the middle of the field, Sam. He's brought down. Now, Smoothie gives it to Payne Haas. Oh, he got past one, couldn't get past the second there, Sam. Plays the ball. Smoothie now gives it to Walsh on last, and he's going to sort of banana kick it there. And and it just in Fletcher Hunt's grasp. Oh, goodness gracious.
Wow. So he takes it on the 40. So it's a bad kick in the end, and the breeze would have affected that kick too. And now the Knights are inside Broncos territory by about 5 meters. They're going to play the ball closer to the interchange sideline in the shadows, and Jacob Saifidi gets to the 40 of the Broncos here. 10 minutes gone, 20-6. Ball's in the hands of Arthur. Right to Cogger, flat to Pierce Paul, over the 30-meter line. And they're about 27 meters away from their desired destination. This is Jack Cogger running over the 20, passing right to Gagai. He stops on his run, and he's brought down about 15 shy. Out on the extreme right edge. They're running right to left in this second half. Breeze at their backs. Cogger puts in a high kick across field, and it's knocked on, but was he taken in the air, though, the Broncos player?
I'm waiting to hear from what they decide here, Sam. Scrum for the Knights. They're saying the Broncos have lost it.
Well, it was Mariner versus Hunt in the air, and Mariner has been ruled to have lost it in the field of play. I've seen that pulled up for a penalty in 2025, just quietly, Daub, but got to play on. So the Knights have a scrum here.
To be honest, I don't mind it, Sam. I want to see our defense be tested here. I want to see how we can go here.
All right, it's one at the back. It goes left to Bradman Best, and Best is easily handled by Hunt and Katoni Staggs. Brayley at dummy half, right to McEwen, and he's hopping to the right-hand side, playing a little bit of Frogger. To the right-hand side. Brayley at dummy half. He goes right to Arthur, dummies, and is taken down. They're only a few meters out. Third tackle to the right of the sticks, but Bradley comes left. Crossland, flat to Saifidi. He knocks the ball on. What a shame.
Sorry, Newcastle fans. Just very, very passionate about my Broncos and really good defense. I wanted us to be put under a bit of pressure there. I want us to see, struggle defensively, man, with, be put under pressure. And it's really good to see that the number of times we've been put under pressure thus far today from the Knights, who are attacking quite well, just quietly, outside of these errors to start the second half, that we've been able to hold them out, bar that Phoenix Crosland lovely kick. And at the end of the day, Sam, I think you can agree that was just a really good kick and a really good chase early in the tackle count. Walsh did his absolute best to try and stop it, but wasn't able to do so. Anyway, here we go. Jaden Hunt. Sam, solid contact there as well from the Newcastle defense. As Sam goes, as Ben Tolte has a lovely run here. Tolte plays the ball. Smoothie now gives it to Hunt. Hunt throws a couple of dummies through the middle of the field. Now he gives it to Payne. Can he inflict pain into Newcastle? And he's winding up, going through the middle of the field. As Brayley and Haas, they're going at it. Oh, yes, please fire up Payne. That would be your worst nightmare, Newcastle. As on last tackle, Ben Hunt puts a kick up through, and that's taken by Dane Gagai there, Sam.
Gagai still going. Beats two, can't beat. Yes, he does. He beats another two. What a carry from Dane Gagai. And he's going to be brought down on his own 30. That's a great catch and carry by the fullback. Now it's spun out to the right-hand side for Arthur, for Young, for Pierce Paul. They spun it all the way out. It's a late offload for Dominic Young. Still running, coming back left. And, man, they went about 100 meters, but made about 2 meters forward there. So they go back to the right for Jacob Saifidi, who rumbles his way over the 40. Nice post-contact meters, gets to about 3 meters short of halfway. Brayley runs to the right-hand side, finds Arthur right to Pierce Paul, and he's over the Broncos 40-meter line by a couple of meters. Fourth tackle, left in field for Arthur, left to Croker, or the ball is kicked forward by McEwen. It's kicked forward by McEwen again. Bradman Best is chasing. Bradman Best bounces on the ball. I think there is a huge chance this could be a try for Newcastle. It's going up to the bunker as one as well. Clancy, he thinks this is bloody stand-up comedy. He's laughing his ass off at the moment, Dor. Oh, look, I cannot get through to Dor when he is watching the Broncos, man. He is absolutely zoned in.
Yeah, that's just luck.
It is. That's all it is. And those are the tries that you hate conceding, man. It was bad ball playing in the middle of the park, and there's just a kick and hope. And yeah, it's those tries that hurt the most, man, because it's just pure luck. It's blind pure luck. And it has been confirmed.
Yeah.
So they're back in the game here.
It was going to get confirmed, my friend.
Well, I don't know. It could have been touched back in the middle of the park.
Just looked like a shit pass, and they just put it on the boot. And
yep.
Walsh could have been done there as well if he didn't scoot through. So,
alrighty. So
going for the kick.
He shoots. And he scores. That's a nice kick that bended back over the black dot. 20-12 with 24 minutes remaining. I think this one might be going down to the wire, bro, but they didn't create anything there, did Newcastle? Well, they did, because they created a piece of luck for themselves, and it's back to 20-12.
Yes, no, it's very, very unfortunate for the Broncos. 2 tries to kicks, but that's all right. Yeah, not luck. No, Clancy. Don't try and stir me up with absolute bullshit, because that's the second kick. That both of them were lucky. As you said earlier, they both could have gone anywhere. It's worked out for both of them both times. So is what it is. But congratulations to Newcastle. Done well. Broncos restart, Sam, taken by Newcastle.
Yep. He was allowed to bounce off the deck, but taken eventually by Jacob Saifidi, and he's tackled 15 out from his own try line. So 24 minutes remain, 20-12, and they're threatening Newcastle. They're just going to complete their sets, man. Ball is in the hands of Can't, who gets over the 30-meter line or plays the ball on the 30. And this is McEwen, who's been impressive this afternoon. Brayley scoots to the left-hand side, coming back right, passing to Frizzell, who's back out there, fends away, then enters Broncos territory. And there's 81 people in the chat right now. Really, thank you very much for your support. Here is Jake Arthur, puts the ball sky high. It's going to land about the 20-meter line, and it's beautifully taken by Karapani.
Beautifully taken indeed, Sam. As now Walsh gives it to Shibasaki, and Shibasaki's now running through the middle of the field. Walsh now gives it to Mariner. Mariner scheming through the middle of the field. Still going. Thank you very much, Jason. Thanks, NRL Noz. As now Smoothie gives it to Haas, and Haas scheming through the middle of the field. It's brought down here on tackle 4. Haas just short of halfway. Carrigan's back on with 20 to go. There might be a chance, Noz, that he could play the full second half as Carrigan's brought down just inside Newcastle half. Ben Hunt now kicks it high. He kicks it long. And it's taken nicely. Fletcher Hunt inside, just outside his own 10. Oh! What a head! Boom shakalaka! Oh!
Oh, my goodness. But Gagai, Newcastle are on the bounce back with a flick to James Schiller. He's got the pace. He passes it in field for Arthur, who absolutely bottles it.
The pass was forward anyway.
We got Campbell McLeod watching from Calgary, Canada. Great gear, fellas. Shame about those first few picks. Berto. Well, Campbell McLeod, thank you for tuning in from Canada. Noz says whack. And was that Jaden Hunt, if I'm not mistaken, Dor?
Yeah, it's Jaden Hunt that did the shot. This pass here, that's forward. He passes
Todd Smith,
it.
he wasn't going to call it.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't going to call it. And am I surprised? No, not at all. As you know what it's like with NRL and forward passes there. So if he probably hits that, he's in there, Jake Arthur, because Walsh had fully committed there. Yeah, it's a good question, Paul. I'd like to see that hit again, my friend, on that on I think it was Fletcher Hunt scheming across the field. It could have been high. I'm not sure. I just got to judge from what I'm actually seeing live. So. It's Haas! Big Payne Haas! And over he goes! Come on, baby! And Big Payne Haas! Oh, the all-out team is cheering. That's our captain right there, Semi boy. As over goes the Big Payne Haas. Oh, he's due. Mackenzie Jones, if you're in the chat, you called this pre-game. Payne Haas was due. He was due and he scored. Oh, yes. What a lovely ball from his 1-2 punch, Patrick Carrigan, and oh, dearie me, that is excellent stuff, Sam. Come on, baby.
Oh, Newcastle. You had it right there, and Jake Arthur drops it cold, man. And Payne Haas and the Brisbane Broncos make the Knights pay for it. Just a yawning gap. Bloody Ray Warren could have ran through that gap and scored from 20 meters out, bro. Absolutely massive. And look, the chat, absolutely going off.
Just quieten down. Payne was saying, just calm down.
Oh boy, no one. No, it was an absolutely yawning gap.
Is Tahi referring to the Fletcher Hunt incident? Is there because he slipped over? Is that there wasn't a penalty, was there?
Potentially, but no, it wasn't a penalty at all. But we're yet to see a replay of that hit by Jaden Hunt.
No.
Hunt on Hunt action in the Hunter. Oh, as Walsh.
Oh, straight down the Halo to the cat the fiddle. Oh yes.
Janitza. 12. Thank you. And Tahi Bro was referring to that hit by Hunt on Hunt in the Hunter with Ben Hunt playing his 350th. Everyone's going hunting. Yes, Hunt on Hunt. Oh, it's all happening. Everyone's hunting. Yes. So Brisbane Broncos, look, at this point in time, they're going to finish this game, unless if Newcastle don't stage an incredible comeback. They will be 5th at the end of this game, at the end of this round, and therefore that would put them in the box seat for a home elimination final against the Sydney Roosters. Take it away, Dawn.
Sorry, Paul's comment. Where's Carmichael? I think he's coaching at South Logan probably today, Paul, if they haven't played. Were they playing today, Sam? I'm not exactly sure. I know Redcliffe was versing someone because I think there was someone here earlier on. I don't know if it was Tahi or someone else. But Redcliffe was versing someone. Georgie, yeah. He say he was off to watch that. So, I'm not exactly sure. But that's where Carmichael Hunt will be. As Jaden Hunt, speaking of Hunts, takes a run and now Boost Juice Smoothie. Oh, dearie me. That was a lovely scoot from Boost Juice Smoothie, who is departing the club at the end of the season. Carrigan now little undersball to Hetherington, straight and true from Kobe Hetherington. Smoothie now dummy half or Boost Juice. That is an absolute blender. Oh, it stayed in. Shimasaki's got it. He flicks it back to Walters. Walters now scheming. Now he's going to kick it crossfield. It's out towards Staggs. Staggs comes on the infield. Cantoni Staggs. He throws it. But he's throwing it straight to Baron Best.
Whoa. Okay. Is this a penalty now for Newcastle?
No, I think maybe it is. Or I thought it was a knock-on from Staggs that they were giving Newcastle the advantage.
Oh, Smoothie using some really off fruit for that freaking kick. Holy crap, bro.
It was in the blender, Julie.
Oh, bro. Sorry. Oh, now they're away. Sorry, I just scared my dog. All right, then. So, all right, so the Newcastle Knights. Sorry, Ruby. All right, so they're up to
Ruby.
about the 40-metre line. Sorry. All right, now it's with Gagai now over halfway. Now the ball is in their hands. Oh, I can't tell. Can't tell on that play. That's Jack Cogger. Plays the ball on the Bronco 40, and now it's working its way right infield here for jersey number 17 for Newcastle. I can't find his bloody. I think it's. I'll get back to you. I'm at sixes and sevens at the moment here.
It can't. Oh no, 14's Brayley.
And Brayley, right. Arthur, big rainbow ball to Dominic Young on the fourth instead. No, there you go, Schiller. And Schiller spinning and beating a couple of would-be tackles. And this is the last tackle. They're 10 meters out. Arthur puts in the crossfield kick, and
shocker.
It's a shocker. It is, but it's still last, and it's going to be dead.
Oh, indeed, Mick. It's stunning for the all-out NRL fantasy team. And here goes Dean Mariner scheming through the middle. And if NRL Noz is still here, if he can be around more often when Payne Haas is playing, that would be greatly appreciated. And shout out to everyone here that's in the chat on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, not just here in beautiful. Oh, and that's a Falcon. Oh, Mario Fennick. Oh, no. Well, it's okay. Well, the Falcon wasn't good, but it works out all right because it's a penalty. The Newcastle Knights were offside. That beautiful Falcon there was. I think. Oh, it's a penalty. A penalty for Newcastle. Sorry, because it was offside because it hit his head, and I think Walters picked it up. What a Falcon! One of the best.
All right. Now, the Newcastle Knights have a massive opportunity to keep this game alive. And this here is Thomas Kant, who, Jesus, we're going to get in trouble today with a lot of hunts and cants. All right, then. So, Arthur, a real big napalm C-bomb is going to come shortly, potentially. Brayley runs to the left-hand side, left to Frizzell. Casper passes and then gives it to Gagai. Gagai left to Best.
Ricky.
Fumbling forward. And he's stopped on the 10-metre line. Excuse me. All right, then. McEwen, right to Cogger, right to Frizzell, right to Arthur, right to Schiller, Schiller to Young. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle by Karapani. He's been sound this afternoon, Karapani. This is Arthur, left to Brayley, left to Cogger, left to Gagai. He holds the pass up, and does he offload? Does he offload? No, he's just brought down there at the end. This is last tackle. Brayley, right. Cogger, right. Arthur, crossfield kick. Looking for Dominic Young, but it's got way too much Milo.
Let it fly out. Let it fly out. Let it go out, Sam.
Oh.
All right. Mariner gets it, and he is going to take a run as what did you say, Sam? Did you mispronounce Mr. Kant?
No, well, with all the hunts and camps, I mean, there's a real napalm C-bomb dropping sometime soon. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, as now Corey Jensen through the middle of the field, and he works it nicely. Smoothie now, dummy half. He's going to have a scoot. Carrigan, Hunt, Walsh, straight through the middle. Reece Walsh is away. Can Tony Staggs working on the infield? He doesn't need him. He goes straight around. Dane Gagai, Reece Walsh, lightning goes the leg. Oh, Reece Walsh. He doesn't need to pass it this time. Don't worry, anytime try scorers. There's your Reece Walsh anytime. And what a run from Reece Lightning, Sam.
NRL Fan 25 was hoping Walsh got one, and he certainly did. Reece Walsh hasn't been seen too much in this second half, but he was pretty effective in the first, and he has ran 60 metres and absolutely blitzed the Newcastle Knights and has put the nail in the coffin of this game, 30-12 with a kick to come with 13 and a half minutes remaining, and they have officially locked in a finals berth for 2025, have the Brisbane Broncos. Congratulations, Dor.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes, this is very good. I get to witness some more finals footy, and We love you, Vic. Yes, all that is
Yo.
going, baby. It's going special. I'm absolutely stoked. Yeah, it's going great, and the Broncos are going great as well. So I'm really really excited at the moment, as you can probably tell. Really was a must-win game for us here today, and I'm really happy with how this has transpired. I was obviously very peeved at a halftime, but it's what the hell? Tyson Smoothie just kicked the goal. I didn't know.
Walsh is gassed.
I didn't know that Boost Juice had that in his repertoire. I know they do smoothies and juices and different type of things, but I didn't know that he could goal kick.
There's an extra $100,000 for him, mate.
Yeah, bloody
yes.
That was stunning kick, lovely curl. Eat your heart out, JT.
Mate, look, I really hope you're not lying to me, Dor, and you're not a closeted Gold Coast Titans fan, mate. Oh dear.
Oh, mate. I will talk about that later.
I've seen. Oi, boy! I've seen the photo. I've seen the photo. Yes.
Yeah, from whatever that was, bloody many years ago.
15 years ago.
As Jensen, Smoothie now gives it to Jordan Ricky, and Ricky now has a run down through the middle of the park. Ricky now plays the ball. Smoothie now gives it to Carrigan, and Carrigan through the middle of the park. And Carrigan's brought down just over the 20-meter line. Now we've got Haas, Walters, straight through to Shibasaki, Karapani down the outside. Can he get past? He gets past Schiller. Karapani through the middle of the field, puts it on the boot. Will it sit up? Billy Walters is there. Does it sit up for him? I don't know. It's okay. They've still got the ball. They're moving it right. Smoothie scheming through. Oh, here comes Payne. Can he get another one? Payne's shifting out. He's opening up here. Payne Haas through the middle. What's happening here? Payne Haas now. Walters from dummy half. Lovely short border. Shibasaki. And go out. Shibasaki goes over, and it is 36 points to 12, pardon me, in favor of the Brisbane Broncos. What a lovely, lovely try there. And I feel bad, Sam, because I've been doing a lot of the calling here in this second half. But wowee, that is an absolutely stunning second half thus far. And really, really good play here. Billy Walters, lovely short ball there. Great assessing of the situation and hits. Oh, geez, he's a great hooker, Billy Walters. As he hits Shibasaki, and Shibasaki goes over, Sam.
All right, I've got to start asking you the question now. Who do you think is the man of the match so far in this game? There's still 10 minutes to go, but who do you reckon has been man of the match so far?
Oh, it's a good question.
Is Walsh
Haas
top
been
three?
Good. Walsh, Hunt's been good as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's one of the Walsh has really been good, but he had a couple of down things. Haas has just been really consistent. It's hard to say, Sam. I think that it's hard to say. I'd maybe lean towards Reece Walsh, maybe just due to the fact of that brilliance for that try.
Elizabeth, thank you. Go Broncos, she says, sorry. And Jason Reader just reminding everybody about the Lights Out game next week. The Lights Out Queensland Derby next Saturday. Cowboys and Broncos. As well shoots, and it stays to the left and stays 36-12.
Yeah, Jason, it's going to be a belter. Best of friends, Sam and I, but we become the greatest of rivals next week in the Broncos and Cowboys, and we know that the Cows are going to be up for that. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Sorry to completely change subjects there at 100 miles an hour, but yeah, I'm not sure why Jake Arthur was out there on the wing. Potentially might have an injury, maybe, Sam. I'm not exactly sure, because most of the time if someone has an injury, they normally go out onto the wing there to just, hide out there. And I don't know, maybe Billy Walters sort of saw that and assessed the situation, Sam, and sort of went that short side raid, if that makes sense. Come on, baby. That's another penalty.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Come on, boys. Come on. As we're moving up the field, yes, Roosters versus Storm next week. No Sam Walker, no Harry Grant. Going to be an absolutely beautiful game. It's going to be a Banu belter, a couple of Banu belters actually next week. And hopefully Banu has an outstanding fixture for the Cowboys NRLW side tonight.
Thank you.
It's all right, mate. Apart from next week, I always don't mind the Cowboys, mate. As now love my Queensland teams, and I think that's 6 more. Maybe, Sam, you'll have to confirm as Jensen, now Carrigan has it there through the middle of the field. Parawa should be interesting. Yeah, I do agree, Tahi, especially with how Parramatta played last night. And NRL Noz's prediction of Haas potentially playing the full 40 continues to grow momentum as he's still on the field as Ben Hunt now scheming. Ben Hunt, 350 on the outside. Carrigan was there, but he shifts it inside to Smoothie with a lovely offload. Now Ricky's throwing offloads, and now it gives it to Staggs. Staggs now, he's brought down there by multiple defenders. Out of the wing, he plays the ball. Staggs. Smoothie, he likes the short side. He gives it to Ben Hunt. Multiple chases, Arthurs and Jordan Ricky there, and they're driving Gagai back. They're driving him back, and he's taken around 5 meters out. Sam, who did I've been complete? Oh! Fletcher Hutt has been poleaxed for the second time today. Goodness me.
What was your question, Dor?
Who did Jesse Arthurs come on for?
Oh, I'm buggered if I know, mate. I can't think straight at the moment because the Broncos are back on the attack.
Oh, baby, it's a triple, and we're away. And now Walsh has the ball. He gives a little cutout pass to Mariner.
Oh,
there he's brought down all the whiplash. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck. Oh, no, Dean Mariner's down. We can't have another injury. No. Let's have a look at this, Sam, here. Steps on the inside. Oh, I think he's all right. I think he's just sort of landed awkwardly. That's all right. He's flicked around the outside. I think he'll be okay. Anyway, play the ball. Walsh, now Smoothie, now to Jensen. Can the Broncos get some more meat here? He's yet to play the ball. Jensen plays the ball. Smoothie gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan to Haas. Haas, can he get 2? Payne Haas! Oh, he's just brought down. I thought he was through there. But good defense there by Phoenix Crosland. And what is happening here? Oh, Payne Haas plays the ball finally. Ricky, Smoothie now to Carrigan. Carrigan through the middle of the field. Carrigan's brought down 10 meters out. Smoothie at dummy half, gives it out to Walsh. Walsh, what a ball! Dean Mariner! Oh, yes, a little swan dive. Oh, I wish I could swan dive too, but he goes over. Dean Mariner! And the Broncos are in again. It's 40 points to 12, and the Broncos are really ruining Old Boys Day down here in Newcastle. What a lovely ball from Reece Walsh. And it is 40 points to 12 with 6 minutes to play. Look at that ball, Sam. Look at that ball.
I see the defense as well. Mate. But no, it was a great ball by Walsh. But man, it was only 14-6 at halftime, and Broncos, they have scored, what is that? That's 30-odd points in this second half, 5 tries to 1 in this second half. It has deteriorated at a rate of knots over the past 20 or so minutes for the Newcastle Knights, mate. And Dor, in other news, another piece of history for today, you finally called your men's team for a victory, bro. Yeehaw.
Yes. Finally, the curse is over. We can do more Broncos games now after this terrible Oh, it was the game against the Storm was a good one. It's just that, Ben Hunt's kicking now. Oh, no. Oh, it's hit the post and gone to the left. Thank you, Tahi. Thank you. Yes, Kakari, yes. There. Go the Broncos. Yes, go the Broncos indeed. It's a stunning afternoon for the Broncos club. Gets the chocolates early in the NRLW clash, and then now can get the double in Newcastle with
question.
Yep.
Question. What do you think about resting players in the final 2 weeks? Are you just still going all out? Like, are you still like going full guns blazing, or are you maybe considering like a Haas resting or something? Probably not.
Oh, Jensen, that's magical. Wait, what? No. Oh, yes. He jumped from outside the field of play. That is correct. See, look here where he's situated.
Right.
He had to have jumped from in the field of play to keep that in. Who's that? Cogger pointing at a calf potentially. Oh, here we go. We might as well go short this time into the breeze. Oh, here it comes. It's swooping back, but great take from Dom Young, Sam.
I'll take that as a no, by the way. All right, Dominic Young placed the ball, and it's with Jake Arthur. Left to Thompson. No, stuff ya. I'm joking. It's all good. All right, so he plays the ball 5 meters out, or 7 meters out. Brayley left, Arthur left, Crossland left, Gagai holds the ball and is eventually wrapped up by 3 Broncos players. There's 4 minutes to go. It's 40-12. Could be worse for the Knights, but a few conversions went astray, and gee whiz, nearly tackled without the ball was Thompson, but doesn't matter anyway because it's been knocked on by him. No, penalty. Yeah, he was tackled without the ball.
Leo Thompson.
Alrighty, so tap the ball, and Thomas can't. Has to hit up and is brought down by the big front 3 of the Brisbane Broncos. And now Brayley goes right. This is Leo Thompson.
What a script! Go, Mariner, go! You've got the wheelies. Go, son. Come infield. Yes, someone out here. The Walshy. Give it to Walshy. Oh, Arthur, sorry. Oh, and what a run there from, what a one-on-one steal like the thief in the night there from Shibasaki. And Mariner straight through, and now here they come now. Stags out on the right. Can they shift it? They got to shift it left. They've got mass numbers here. Newcastle are only getting back. Ricky down through the middle of the field. Jordan Ricky gets through, and over goes Jordan Ricky. Oh, and I can imagine how many fans in the crowd have been rizzed and mesmerized by that lovely try from Jordan Ricky. And over they go, 44-12 with a kick to come. Oh, baby. And there's a chance to get 50.
Paul asks, how do they let O'Brien back into the office tomorrow?
He won't.
He won't. Oh, far out. Yeah, good wheels, Mariner.
I think what we said, Sam, you and I have said this conversation, the 3 coaches under pressure, Hasler, O'Brien, Payton. Payton looks like he's been given the confidence from the board and looks like he's going to be around there for next season. I saw an article actually today that there was a lot of pressure under under Adam O'Brien and Des Hasler. I think Des Hasler's as good as gone. And there's a chance, look, at the moment, as of a couple of weeks ago, they had confidence in O'Brien, but this is on a really big day in Newcastle. This is a really big loss, and considering it was only, like an 8-point game or something like that, Sam, at halftime, to consider it to absolutely blow open like this. I hate to say it, but it's legitimately nearly a carbon copy of what happened in the NRLW in the Broncos Knights game. There was a close game for the first 20 odd minutes. In this case, the Knights were there for the whole first half. Arthurs is not going to let this one bounce, as now Jensen, Ben Hunt did convert, by the way, so it is 46-12. Then we continue. Arthurs now Jesus, Jordan Ricky. Oh, buddy, your Riz was working and you nearly just undid all your Riz with that drop ball there, as now Smoothie now gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan out the back to Walters. Oh, Mariner's been crunched. by Dominic Young. I don't know what is happening here with is someone like every one of the back fives on? I don't know what Arthur's I think's playing wing, but I don't know, like someone's got to be playing somewhere else because I don't know what's happening. Carrigan, little kick early, and here comes Arthur's. And it's gone straight through him. Oh no, like a hot vindaloo. Arthurs, they were nearly away. But it's gone through, and the Newcastle Knights will have the ball around halfway, Sam.
So Jaden Hunt is off. Arthurs is on. So Arthurs is going to be playing second row, isn't he? Because Mariner and Karapani are still out there. Staggs and Shipper are still on. So Arthurs is playing like a second row sort of role at the moment.
But Arthurs is out on the wing. Like Arthurs is out on the right wing. That's what I'm trying to say. And Staggs is on his inside. And then it's got to be someone. Oh, get a Dozer!
Dozer!
Knock on best. Knock on best.
What's the call here?
Knock on. I don't know who's the knock on. It looks like it's our ball here, Sam.
Right, 50 is on the cards today, mate. The NRLW team did it. Why can't the men's? Wait a minute, did they? No,
Here we go. Well, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't get 50, but the men might. As Karapani, look at the ankles of Dominic Young. They've just been snapped like a vicious Kyrie Irving step back, and the ankles of the defender have just gone. They've been completely broken. Oh, dearie me, as now Shibasaki through the middle of the park. As what is happening here, I do not know. As now they work through the middle of the park. Now, Carrigan gives it to Big Payne. Look at him go, busting tackles left, right, and center. Payne Haas through the middle. A lovely offload out the back. Ricky's there to pick it up.
Come on, let's get Ben Hunt to try. Come on.
Indeed. Third tackle. Can they get 50? The race for 50 is on, ladies and gentlemen. Smoothie now gives it to Jensen through the middle. There's 2 tackles to go. Jensen plays the ball. Smoothie. Carrigan, lovely ball to Rizzy. Can he rinse the fans again? No, he cannot. Last tackle. Got to go left. Smoothie, what are you doing? Smoothie, what are you doing? Smoothie. Oh, dear, you'd been playing so well, and now I just want to send you to the Super League early. They've knocked it on or kicked it.
No, they haven't. No, they've kicked it. But someone's been taken off the ball, and someone might be sent to the sin bin with 20 seconds to go.
Oh, no. I think the full-time whistle's just gone in the background, or the hooter.
Oh. Well, that is... Yeah, someone sent to the sin bin with 0 seconds to go, man.
I'm trying to work out. Shiba. Dear, very poor for the fantasy owners or super coach owners of Shibasaki, as he has now been removed from the game with 0 seconds on the clock. Who was the player that got sent off with 0 seconds on the clock and they legit walked off and turned back around? That was earlier this season.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Anyway, now let's Anyway, here they go, Sam. Last chance.
Last play for Newcastle in Newcastle for 2025 for best is not a bad one, actually. They've made 30 meters downfield, but now it's been knocked on, and that is game, set, and match. Congratulations. 46 points to 12 to the Brisbane Broncos, and they concrete the finals for 2025, and they are in the hunt still for a top 4 berth, but they have got themselves a home elimination final wrapped up at the end of this round. Well done to the Brisbane Broncos. Congratulations to them, mate. Payne Haas went absolutely berserk in that second half. Reece Walsh was also one of the better ones on the paddock as well in that game. It was more of a team performance more than any other standout players, but Payne Haas absolutely rocked and rolled in that second half.
Oh, he was terrific, Sam. Absolutely terrific. Yeah, really, really proud of the boys, Sam. Really, a really good performance from us. I'd have to say it was very much needed, especially after that first half. And look, like the boys, Paul saying in the chat, the top four hopes are alive. And like Tahi said, man, it's unfortunately the story of the season for Newcastle. Look, without the likes of Ponga and co, it's very hard for them to continue to do well. It's unfortunate for them, but look, we'll see. We'll see what happens, Sam. We will see what happens with the Newcastle Knights. Thank you so much, Jason. I've called what this is now, well, technically my fourth Broncos game, but if you exclude the women, it's my third. And yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with how we've gone about business today.
Yes, sir. All right then. Well, Dor, thank you so much for joining me for about 3 hours there, mate. We've been live since 11:45 this morning. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Unfortunately, that is Dor done for Sunday. It's going to be Terry now. So everybody that's in the chat, please come over into the Tigers versus North Queensland live stream in a couple of minutes' time. And thank you very much for your support today, everybody. Thank you, Dor, for your time this afternoon. You've got the Sunday double today, man. So that's awesome stuff for you. But yeah, let's I'm off to the next one. But you go enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Dor.
Thank you very much, Sam. And look, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you go and give Sam a huge follow. And if you're not doing anything else for the rest of the day, make sure you continue on and get into these rest of the streams that Sam's doing for the rest of the day. Otherwise, thanks everyone for tuning in, and go the Broncos, baby.
All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Adios, everybody.